Hello, everyone. This is Tina Kadish. We are back for day 2 of our training, how to leave your corporate job and still make money, because it is definitely possible. I hope that all of you had a great day, and I am so excited to have you rejoin us for day 2. And I'm looking forward to the people that will join us in a couple minutes. So I will get started when I see more people joining us, but it is 7 o'clock, January 19th. And so for those of you, I don't know who's going to be joining. I know that there's some new people that might join us tonight. We did have some people that weren't feeling well, so that is also possible. But so just to recap, so yesterday we started the discussion about the 6 steps. And before I even go into that, thank you so much. Love to please share who has just joined us. So I hope that all of you have downloaded your workbook and printed it out, because we did follow it last night. We started the conversation with knowing your why, and then we continued with your values. So we did an exercise last night. So we have 2 people. Hi, Liza. Thank you so much for rejoining us. Hope you had a great day. Who else has joined us? We are with 2 people, and more will be joining us. I want to thank all of you, because we had a great engagement last night. We had a lot of comments. We really did. And so I'm so appreciative. Hi, Michelle. Welcome back. I hope you had a great day as well. So just to recap, so yesterday we talked about knowing your why. We did a why exercise. Liza and Michelle, did you get a chance to answer those questions for the why exercise? Did you get any clarity around figuring out what your why is? Okay, now, if you haven't had a chance, definitely I want you to go to that why exercise, and I really want you to journal what is it that you want to create, because the why is the first step. Okay, that's why I made it the first step of my 6-step process. Okay, so I want you definitely to really get clarity, because that is the first step to clarity. Okay, without knowing your why, and I figured out my why when I got laid off and I went through my passion test certification. All right, I want to make an impact on single young mothers because I was one and needed a support. I want to inspire others. I want to do the thing that I love and am good at. Exactly. So here's the thing. All of us have a story to share. Liza, you were a single mom. I was a single mom as well. However, my why is that with corporate women, me being one of them many years ago, I wanted to impact corporate women to really find their purpose. So my niche, because we all have a niche, who are you going to serve? Liza wants to serve single young moms. Michelle, you might still be unsure of that. So have you had a chance to answer those questions? Because you really want to get clarity around that. I know, Michelle, you've been in corporate communications, you've done hospitality. What do you desire? What really makes you just get so like, wow, this is what I want to do. And this is why I want to do it. Liza, why do you want to impact young single moms? Well, when they they're young and they're single moms, they find themselves in uncharted territories. There's no manual, like we talked about last night. We should have a manual on how to be a mom. There is no such thing. We have to figure it out, and it's trial and error. And it's just so, and here's the thing, you might be a young single mom with no support. Now, I was fortunate that I had my mom and my dad who were there for me, but some of us don't have that support. So it makes it even harder to really to take care of your child, and you're working and you have no support. It's even harder. Okay. So Michelle and Liza, who else will join us? Hopefully more people will join us. I am sure that they will. So anyway, Michelle, have you been able to figure out your why from the exercise? So, and then we went into values. What are your values? My values are integrity, flexibility, freedom. Okay, Michelle, what are some of your strengths? Values. Okay, you need to do more journaling on these excellent questions to get more clarification. Not there yet. That's okay, Michelle. Here's the thing. Give yourself grace. It will happen. Okay, you don't have to do it overnight. So yeah, definitely journaling. Journaling is a great exercise to get your thoughts out on paper and just write, what are you feeling? You know, like this morning, I just sat on my couch and I was in a moment of stillness. I was reading and then I just stopped everything and I was just still to kind of see what was coming to me. And it's a good time in the morning is when I do this, that I really felt that good. Okay. So you did come up with some values. Connection and empathy. Great. Those are good values. Kindness and contribution, fun, enjoyment, and relaxation plus self-development and growth. Awesome. Yes. Young mothers feel like they may have failed at life and can give up on dreams. Okay, but that isn't true. I want to pour motivation to them and help them believe in themselves and use resources available. Absolutely, Liza. And great list of values, Michelle. We all need kindness. You know, on my Facebook page, I had a frame, and we all need to be kind to others. During these turbulent times and everything is going, it's chaos right now. Tomorrow we are going to be transitioned to a new president. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of lack of kindness, lack of empathy, lack of connection. And I believe, and yes, number 5, Michelle, I love it. We need to all have fun. And I think we get so caught up in our busyness, our work, that we don't take the time for relaxation and enjoy. So think about when you're journaling, journal what is it that you want to do for fun, for relaxation, for enjoyment. Okay, if you have grandchildren, you have children, you have hobbies, tap into those hobbies, make the time to get into that. Okay, thank you. Who has joined us right now? Definitely let us know who's here, and let's get with day 2. We're just kind of talking about last night. We got into the why. Who else has done the why exercise and really know what their strengths are? We are so focused on our weaknesses, or like I said last night, I call them development areas, that we just get caught up in we're so critical of ourselves. So I love the list, Michelle. Great job in that list. Okay. Liza, I know you have a great list to share as well. So anyway, who else will join us? That is okay. So anyway, day 2 to continue. Tonight, we're going to get into strengths and our mindset. Now, we're going to spend a lot more time on mindset than we are on strengths. But I don't want to eliminate that, because it's not only knowing your why and knowing your values, because you want to align your values to whatever you do, whether you're going for a job in a company, you want to align your values to that company's culture. Or if you're going to be your own business, what are your values and who do you want to align yourself with, to work with, to surround yourself with? It is so important to know what your values are. Okay. And it's okay to say no. I don't want to work with this person. I don't want to go work for that company. It's okay. There's a lot of choices. Yes, it is. Mindset is the number one. It all begins here. I know that knowing your why is the first step to clarity, but sometimes, because our mindset is we're stuck. Okay. And I'm going to share with you tonight, there's 2 types of mindset. I'm going to go into beliefs, because beliefs play an integral part in how we move forward with life. Okay. So for those of you that are going to tune in, I know tonight it's Liza and Michelle and me so far, but it's only 10 after 7 and we've got till 8 o'clock. So I'm sure that more people will tune in tonight. So anyway, so let's get to our workbook. So get into our workbook. What are your innate strengths? Okay. And I'm going to give you the fill in the blank. So if you have your workbook with you, thank you for the third person to join us. Please let us know who you are. So filling in the first blanks, when natural talent and skill, okay, and I'm going to type it in. Hi, Caroline. No problem. Good job. You're exercising. Good. Where are you at? Where are you walking? It's dark outside. Okay. Be careful. I hope you have some of those flashing, okay, because it is dark. At least here in Danbury it is. I don't know about you. I'm sure it's dark. All right. So natural talent and skill meet your personal passion. You grow not only more productive, but when people are in their element, they're not only more productive, but they add more value. So the third one is value. Okay. Okay. So value. So Caroline, I know you just tuned in. We were talking about the why exercise. Were you able to get clarity around your why? Did you answer the questions? And tell us a little bit about what are your values that you want to bring into the world. What is so important to you? Okay. Wow, you're walking in. Good job, Caroline. Kudos. Okay. Oh, all right. Good. You're walking around your house. All right. That's what I thought. All right. You're in Wethersfield. I knew you were local, so I didn't think you were actually outside walking, but that's good. I used to, my old house, I used to have a basement that was big, and I used to just walk laps in my basement, and it was awesome. Okay. I got in a lot of exercise. Okay. So, Caroline, anything about your values, your why? Did you journal? I know you were going to go buy a journal, but anyway, if you haven't, you have time, all right? And you will have the replay of these videos this week. I will take them down next week, but these are yours for this week. So I want you to go back. For those of you that can tune in, Carolyn, I know you had your sister that was going to join us, and I don't think that she is still feeling well. All right, I'm outside, but just on my street. Okay, your values are freedom. Yes, good. My values were freedom, flexibility, integrity. All right. And those are so important. I had a mentor of mine who shared with me, if my values were not aligned with the company, I would go elsewhere. It's so important. Yes. Do you mean ethics? Liza, yes, it could be. Okay. It could be. Morality. Is this person that you're going to work with, do they have moral values? What are their values? What do they believe in? Okay. So yes. So when you look at your workbook, okay, values, it's one's judgment of what is important in life. So what is important to you, Liza? Okay. And what do you desire? So that's what we mean by values. Okay. So yes, integrity, leadership, positivity. Awesome. Thank you. Who has joined us now? Please share with us. Say hello to us, and let's get engaged in this training, because this training is for you. I'm sharing this information, and this is a process that has worked for me over the years. Okay, good. Values, integrity, respect. Good. I mean, your values are integrity, respect. Awesome. That's the thing. And when you mention and compassion for others, I love it. I love it. So yes, so respecting yourself and respecting others. Okay, and having compassion. I shared about my daughter and all of that. So I have a book coming out in March. I am a contributor in a chapter. I wrote a chapter in this book collaboration. And the book collaboration is all about a mother's voice, that everything can change in a blink of an eye. And I created an acronym for the word voice. And the C in voice is compassion. No, actually, it's courage, but I have the compassion intermingled, because when you're dealing with something that's challenging in your life, whatever it is, okay, you want to have compassion for yourself, and you want to have compassion for others. So it's definitely a great value, okay, because you don't want to work for a company, if you're going to work for a company that shows no respect for their employees, they're unethical, okay, and they have no compassion for others. Now, I know that compassion in the workplace, from my experience, it's hard to find compassion in a workplace, okay, but it can be done. All right. So, all right, we lost somebody, but that's okay. I'm sure they will come back. So great values. All right. So let's get back to strengths. So in your workbook, I gave you the fill in the blanks. Okay. Natural talent and skill, that when you are in your element. So when I'm in my element, it's public speaking. It's like this. It's in a room filled with people. I get my energy from you. All right. My energy feeds off of the energy that I'm getting from the people. Okay. So I love the contributions that people make. I like the engagement that people are coming in and sharing their input, because I'd be bored to be doing all the talking here. Okay. Now I know that we're on in Facebook group, and if we were on Zoom, I know that we would be seeing each other, and we'll see. Maybe next time when I do the training, I might do it on Zoom instead of Facebook group live. So if you feel that that would be great for you, better for you to do it on Zoom, and then we could see each other and talk, I'm definitely open to that. Okay. So anyway, so that's with the strengths. Now, there is a book that I highly recommend called Strength Finders by Tom Rapp. And do you know that we have over 30 strengths? And you could actually, when you buy this book, there's an assessment that you take. So you'll be able to know what your strengths are. And you answer all these questions. It's over 30, actually there's 36 strengths that this book describes. And so one of my strengths is public speaking. I do have compassion. I do have I am positive oriented. Something else. I'm definitely not detail oriented. Okay. I am resilient. I am strong. I am courageous are some of my strengths. I am a results oriented. Yes, I'm inspiring. I'm a leader. Okay. Those are some of my strengths as well. You definitely are. Some of my strengths are coaching. One of my strengths is connection with people, whether it's one-on-one, whether it's in a group, whether it's when I'm speaking in groups. I love to connect with people. So I'm also a connector. And I love when I meet people that are high energy. Like today, I spoke to a woman who's a personal branding strategist, and I'm looking for her to be a speaker at one of my networking events that I'm going to be hosting. Every month, I host different events, Savvy Networker. You might have seen my post. And so I'm looking for a marketing professional. And it was like, when you find someone, you just click. That was us. It was like, oh my God, you and I are like in sync. And not only in sync with our personality, but in sync with our background, in sync with where we grew up, in sync with our family life. It was just unique. And it was just really a wow. Okay. So I loved it. And so we're definitely going to be connecting further. But when you meet someone and that connection is there, is so empowering. Okay. So great strengths. Okay. So Liza and Caroline, Michelle, how about you? Do you know of your strengths? What are you good at? All right. Because that is so important. Okay. And, like, are you a creative person? Are you outside the box thinker? Are you a detail oriented? Like I shared earlier and yesterday, I think I am not a detail oriented person. I'm not a writer. I don't like to write. I don't like details. Could I learn it to be detailed? Yes, I could. Can I learn to be more of a writer? Yes, I can. However, what I've done is I've delegated. It's not my strength. It's not, and it's not only that it's not my strength, there's things that I just don't like to do. Have any of you experienced that? You just don't like to do something. So if you can delegate it, okay? Because it'll free up so much of your time and also your clutter in your brain that you hold on to, that things that you have to do. Okay. So Liza, I do. When Liza and I met, and I'll just go back to that, it was the same thing. When I met Liza, she's a beautiful person inside and out. And we just hit it off. And she's done training as well as I, because my background has been in training and development. And Liza and I just connected as well. And she is still here today. And the energy that she exhibited to me was amazing. All right. So, yes, Liza, I love it as well. All right. So, okay, so let's move on. So what I want you to put in your workbook is, and you don't have to do this, and some of you already wrote some, list up the top 10 strengths that you have. And I encourage you to buy the book, Strength Finders. Okay, no problem, Caroline. And anyway, so the book Strength Finders is definitely a book that I recommend, because there's strengths there that after you take the assessment, you might realize that there's more strengths that you have than you thought. There could be strengths in there that you never even thought of. Okay. So I definitely encourage that as well. Okay. So Thank you. Who has joined us? We're up to 4 people. Who has tuned in tonight? Share with us your name and so that we know you're here. And we're going into, we just finished strengths and we're going to go into mindset tonight. Okay. And so some of you are going to be watching the replay. You're good at coaching, but I do not like writing. I know, right? See, those are the 2 things, Liza. Well, let me tell you something. I can get you a writer, okay? And yeah, I do not like that. You're good at understanding the details as well as the big picture. So, Michelle, you like the details, so you're good at making people feel comfortable. That's a great skill. So, have you met people like the other day? I met someone, because I'm always getting a connection calls. The energy just wasn't there. It was someone that was very serious, okay? And one of the things that I want to share with you too is that we're going to find different people. And I'm not sharing with you that you want to stay away from the people that are different because I am not telling you that. I want you to stretch. I want you to step out of your comfort zone. If you're talking to someone that is not so aligned with you, I'm not telling you not to connect with them, not to have a conversation, because you can learn something from them and they could learn something from you. So it's always an opportunity to connect with people that are not like you, that you just say, oh, I'm not feeling the vibe. Okay. However, I don't want you to like work hard at it, but I want you to be open to different people, open. I believe in diversity. I believe that all of us have great ideas, great opinions, and I believe that we should agree to disagree without getting political here. I believe in just let's have a conversation. And it may be different than what I believe in, but don't knock me down. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it because you might have an idea that I didn't even think about. How great would that be? Okay. Yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. Loved the man. He had such great wisdom to share to the world. And it's unfortunate that today in 2021, we're not there. We have work to do. I have hope. I have optimism that things will get better. Okay. So very good, Michelle. So you are good at understanding the details. And here's the thing with the details. As an entrepreneur, I need to understand the numbers. I'm not a numbers person, but I've had to learn. I've had to also create visuals because I have created posts that are creative. So I've had to tap into creativity. I may not consider myself a creative person, but I've learned that I can be creative. All right. So step out of your comfort zone. There are strengths that you might be holding on to because you're afraid to unleash those strengths. You have more strengths than I believe that you know. Okay. So anyway, great, Liza. So definitely I recommend it. So, all right. So we did the why, we got into values, we got into strengths. So that's 3 out of 6 in my 6-step process. Our 4th one is mindset. So this topic, and it's now about 7:21. So we got to 8 o'clock and want to have a great conversation about this because it begins here. There's a lot of head trash going on. There's a lot of clutter, and we just sometimes don't step out of ourselves. So our mindset stems from our own powerful beliefs. If you have your workbook with you, okay, a growth mentality assumes that that views can be changed when they no longer allow us to achieve our goals. Okay, so our mindset does begin from our beliefs. It really does. And I'm going to share a little bit more about my beliefs that I've had from childhood because our beliefs come from our childhood and it carries us into our adulthood. Okay, it definitely does. So, the 2 types, many of you might have heard growth and fix. There's another great book, and I'm going to put it right here in the chat. The Psychology of Success. She shares with in her book. I love books. I'm an avid reader, and sometimes I have too many books, and I'm reading multiple books at the same time, and I don't finish all of them. Right now, I'm reading a book, The Currency of Connection. It's all about How do you connect with people? How do you relate to people? And one of the things he says is what I said a few minutes ago is to stretch, to talk, to connect with people that are not exactly like you. And the one thing that a lot of us don't do when we're talking to people is we don't listen. We don't listen. We are not listening to them because we're doing all the talking. Okay, all the talking, and we're not listening. We are not active listening. Okay, so it is so important to listen, to understand, not just listen, uh, and you have already a thought and you're just talking to them, but you're not really listening to them. So are you really listening to understand? Okay, so that's a whole nother topic. So, all right, so what is growth mindset? The word growth, what does that mean to you? So when you hear the word growth, Liza, Michelle, Caroline, what does that come to mind? And thank you who has joined us a few minutes ago. Please share with who you are so that we can connect with you. We are now getting into the mindset module. So when you hear the word growth mindset and fixed mindset, what comes to mind to you right here? And you can fill in the blanks here. I left these blank because these are really, I will share with you so that you can fill in the blanks here. But I want to ask you, what does growth mean to you? And what does fixed mindset mean to you? Let's put it in the comments. No one has anything to say? Are you still with me? I know we have 3 people. Change, improvement is growth. Yes. And here's the thing. You're looking to improve. You have the mindset that you want to improve. You're not stuck in the fixed that, for example, I have met people that they're older and they say, I'm too old to change. I'm set in my ways and I will not change. Okay. Growth indicates the willingness to be open to other ideas and approaches. Key word, Michelle, willingness. Willingness. Okay. So very good. So growth is that it's an opportunity to grow. You want to try new things. And you look at failure as an opportunity to grow. So when you fail, you think you failed, you say something didn't go right, but it's an opportunity for you to grow. So when things don't go right, you lose, maybe you don't get that job. Maybe you don't get that house, whatever it is. Yes, you're rigid and unwilling to change. So true. So that's a fixed mindset. So fixed is an unwillingness to change, to try new things. Okay, so when you look at growth, it's you like to try new things. It's a growth mindset is based on the belief of change. Okay, that you want to change. See, we can have a whole conversation about change. Change is inevitable. It's going to happen whether you want to or not. So I invite you to embrace any change. Right now, we are in transition with the presidency. You may not like it. You may like it. Whatever it is. We either are going to embrace it or we're going to fight it. Okay, so I choose to go along. It is what is. Can we change what happened? No, we cannot. Right now, we cannot. You can only control your attitude. You can control yourself. You cannot control other people's attitude. You cannot control other people. Okay, so when we look at others, we get so wrapped up in what they're doing. It's none of our business. Just focus on you. Stay in your own lane, is what I say. And don't worry about the other things that are going on that you can't control. So why are you putting your energy on those things? Because I believe everything is energy. Okay. My mouth is getting dry. I'm doing too much talking. Yeah, adding to the knowledge and experience that I already have. Exactly. Growth. You're adding to the knowledge. We have a lot of knowledge. We have a lot of skills. We have a lot of talent to offer the world. Okay, we really do. Okay, so the growth mindset, getting back to, is that it helps you to stretch yourself, and you can fill in the blanks here. Okay, what I'm sharing. It's an opportunity to try new things. So growth is an opportunity to grow and to try new things. Okay, it's the willingness to stretch, okay, as well, okay? So fixed is, you're right, fixed, okay, is exactly what you've said. It's rigid, okay? It's, you're either good at something or you're not, okay? And so fixed is the limit. You are limiting your abilities, okay? You are not saying that you could try something. You're rigid, and what's really sad with fixed, that you're unwilling to try new things. What's the worst thing that can happen? When I exited my job in 2018, I took a leap of faith. I didn't know how things were going to turn out. Now, if I had the fixed mindset, I'd still be there. Frustrated, stuck, and angry, and then I would come home and take it out on my family. Was that going to serve me? And what I believe, and these are my beliefs, is that our emotions affect our health. So whatever we're feeling, we're thinking, affects our health. We can get sick, we get illnesses that are based on all of that. Okay, so you want to be careful with your emotions. You want to be careful with how are you feeling overall. And when you stay angry at something, that could be part of your fixed mindset. But where is that coming from? Why do you have that mindset? Because I believe that our mindset comes, like I said, from our childhood. And I'll give you a mindset related around money. For me, I grew up with a scarcity mindset. I believed that there was never enough money. I believed that you had to only work hard to get money, and that I always believed that greedy people, that money's the root of all evil, that only the rich get richer. I had this money mindset that I just didn't believe that I could go out and attract it. I didn't believe in dreaming about it. I just didn't. And so it was a process of self discovery, of improvement, that I realized that, you know what? There is money. And not only the rich can get rich, we can all get money. But what are you doing to go and get the money? Sitting on a couch, watching TV, and waiting, okay, for the checks to come in without you working? Not good. Now, yes, there are times we need money because we're laid off and we need to tap into unemployment. I've been there. It's okay. But I don't believe in staying in there forever, for a long time, and wait. I believe in, we need to make our own destiny, create our own, create our money. What are you doing to create your money? I love Caroline. She always said to me, I could get money just like that. I could get it. I could get it. Just think about that mindset, how valuable that mindset. Caroline, I don't know if you're here, if you're still here, but I just love that mindset that she believes money, you could get money. But there are people that, well, oh, the economy's really bad. Oh, I just can't, I don't have the skills that I need. I'm not going to get that job. Blah, 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 blah. It's excuses. What excuses are you telling yourself? Again, it begins right here. Are you telling yourself, and okay, yes, I may have lost my job, but what can I do to change my life? Okay. Yeah, Caroline, I know. I loved your mindset when you told me that from the beginning. It's really true. We can go out and get money. Okay. Yes. Fear of failure. That was me. Okay. This is where I need to reprogram my thoughts. Absolutely. Our thoughts. Okay. There's a whole belief model. Okay. And I'm not put it, there's, our beliefs are in the, so think about your mindset is in the middle. Okay. You have your beliefs. Okay. You have your thoughts and your actions and your results. So your results come from your beliefs. Okay. Our thoughts every day, we have so many thoughts that come into our mind. What can you do to shift your mindset to say, okay, I might not have the clients now. Like for me, I don't have clients yet, but I know they're coming. All right. And I actually, like I was telling a friend of mine, I have this visual. I am running away from all these clients that want me. they're running after me because I have all these clients that are coming my way. Okay, so I want you. Yes, your thoughts drive your actions. We are all entitled to money. You know, I'm a Christian. I believe in God, and God wants us to have abundance. He does not want us to be poor. He doesn't want us to not have money. Okay, but it's what do you do with money? Money is a tool. Everything is energy. Money is energy, right? So, what are your beliefs around money? And I'd love to hear from you here. What are your beliefs around money? Because money, our money mindset affects our it affects everything. Okay, we need money. Yes, I know. But money's going to come to you. But if you're so stuck on the money and you that's all you think about and you're not looking at the other parts of your life, is money your only motivator? Okay, and that's really a mindset that I know we all need money. I know we all need to pay our bills, but the money's going to come. There is plenty of money on this planet, but it does drive our actions because our actions will come from our thoughts, and then our actions create our results, and then it's just a circle, and we just get so wrapped up in it, and we just you attract what you focus on. Have you ever had a time when where you put your energy, wherever you put in your attention, grows? All right. And we're going to get into more of that because when I go into identify your passion, there's three elements to your passion. And one of them is attention. Where are you focusing? Where are you putting your energy on that is affecting your results? If you keep harping or thinking you don't have enough money, you can't pay your bills, guess what? It's going to happen. Have you ever had a time when you just say, I have this challenge right now. I don't know where the money's going to come, but I know it's going to come. And somehow opportunities come your way. Has any of that happened to any of you? I know we have 4 people here. I have an experience work that inspires me. So making money triggers. Yeah. So a feeling of struggle and inspiration. So struggle and inspiration. So the work, your day job, you mean, Liza, right? Okay, that triggers a struggle. Is that what you're saying, Liza? That you haven't experienced work that inspires you? Okay, because you have not tapped into your passion. You're uninspired with your day job. Is that what you're saying, Liza? Because I know the feeling. When you are uninspired with your job, have you ever noticed how your energy, okay, yes, that's manifesting, right? Okay, you're uninspired with your job. Every day you're going in and you're like, oh God, I got another day. I can't wait for Friday to come. Oh, and then you got the Sunday blues, like, oh my God, I can't wait. I can't believe it's Monday. Oh my God. And it's like, oh my God. So what happens is your energy just gets really low and you go into that job and you're more uninspired and things lack that scarcity, that lack of mindset keeps coming in and more things happen to you. Like more and more things that break down. Like, I don't know about you, but I've had cars break down, appliances break down at the same time. And I'm saying, how was my energy? What were my words? Because here's the other thing that I'm going to talk about real briefly here. Your words that you say to yourself or the words that you share to the world are very powerful. So I want you to be careful with the words that you use because what you're saying, you might be getting it back. Okay, so be careful with your power, with your words because words are powerful. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe. Be careful what you ask for because you might get it. Okay, so I want you to really think about that. So definitely, all right. So continue with growth and mindset. So does everybody have a good understanding about growth and fixed? Because I want to get more into beliefs, okay? Because in the page here on your workbook, okay, and we're going to fill in some of the blanks on the next page, but beliefs play an integral part in your life, okay? So I'm going to share here. Play an integral part of your life. Okay. So, and I definitely believe that, and it affects you, and it plays into your life to your journey of prosperity. Okay. So How many of you, oh, I can't type, to your, okay, journey. I can't type tonight. How many of you say, I don't know what it is, but that person seems to just touch money and they just, I mean, they touch something and it just manifests. They just manifest. Now, I do believe that some people are lucky. I do believe that. But also, how are they manifesting? What are their thoughts? Do they believe in themselves? And here's the thing. Do you all believe in yourself? Do you believe right now that you can bring money into your world? Do you believe that you can get a new career? Do you believe that you can start your own business following your passion? Because again, right here stops us all the time. Okay. It really stops us all the time. Okay. And that's something that with me, with my money, that I carried it over into my adulthood, that it affected also my kids, because my kids would always also worry about money. Now, I had my daughter that always worried about money, was very cautious. And I had my son who was more of a risk taker, and he was more the growth, and my daughter was the fixed. The two of them were definitely different. Okay. Each had their positives. Okay. But my daughter was so focused on the fixed, whereas my son was always on the growth. Okay. And so I might have had a part in that because I was always worrying about money. I had that worrying from childhood, and I carried into my adulthood, and I carried into with my children. It's really something that we want to be aware of. So it definitely plays a part. And I want to ask you, have your beliefs propelled you forward or have they held you back? So think about, if I believed that I could not be an entrepreneur, that I did not believe in myself to take that leap of faith, where would I be today? I would be still in that job, miserable, making excuses. Okay. Okay. Yes, Liza. So the yes to uninspired in your day job, right? Is that what you're talking about? Because I know the feeling, and we're going to have to help you to take that next action, because Liza, you can start helping those young single moms to believe in themselves, and that being a parent is a rewarding, fabulous thing. And of course, it has its down as well as its ups. But overall, it's very rewarding to be a mom. Okay. At least that's been my experience. Okay. Who else has joined us? We have some people that have joined us and haven't shared. They're kind of being on the hidden. Okay. So it's a state of mind. Beliefs are also a state of mind. So I want you to fill that in the blank on the page where you have beliefs. It's a state of mind. Okay, where our trust or confidence is placed in some person or thing. And it stems from our childhood. So I'm going to put that in. Beliefs stem from our childhood. Okay. It definitely does. And it carries us into the adulthood. All right. And everything we do in our life affects our prosperity. It affects our relationships with people. It affects our work relationships. It affects our family relationships. It affects our mindset. It can affect our health, because we have this worrying. We are angry. We just stay stuck, and you're not living your life with purpose, with passion. You don't get up excited every day. You're going to that job every day miserable. Life is too short to be miserable. It really is. Okay. So let me ask you, what have been some of your beliefs? Liza, Michelle, Caroline, I would love to hear some of your beliefs. You'll be able to fill in the workbook on the next page. Okay. Um, beliefs are the integral part of your journey. It's a state of mind. Okay. Because you have 4 blank lines on the next page. Okay. And beliefs stem from our childhood. Okay. It also keeps you from living your purpose or prosperity. But beliefs, so I want to help you fill in the 4 blanks. Okay. Number one, beliefs are the most powerful directing force in human behavior. So I'm going to fill that in, okay? I will fill that in for you. Most powerful directing force in human behavior. Okay, so that's the first blank line, okay, that I want you to fill in. All right, the second one, it drives and directs our behavior. Okay, attitudes, your attitude and relationships. So I just mentioned that it affects everything. It impacts, okay, our stress. Okay, so I want you to fill in these blank lines. Our stress and anxiety. Oh my God, I can't type tonight. And anxiety. Okay, dictate our approach and outlook to life. Okay, all right, so those are the four filling in the blanks in your workbooks. I want you to fill that in because it does direct our behavior. Okay. All right. How many of you want to share your beliefs? You can put them in the comments. Okay. And the three beliefs can also limit us. And below are there's three types of limiting beliefs. Okay. Number one, it's false beliefs. Okay. So we might have some false beliefs. Okay. Oh my God. I cannot type tonight. Two is false ideas. Three, it's false concepts. Okay. Now, these are some of our limiting beliefs. All right. What has been limiting you? Okay. And that's why I want to ask you here, what are some of your beliefs and how have your beliefs influenced you today? And I'd love for you to share here. You have some blank space in your workbook. I want you to really, just like I asked you yesterday, to journal your why. Michelle, Caroline, Liza, I know we have three people. Scarcity, yes, your scarcity mindset. Liza, I feel like we are just so like the same, okay? And it's been a work in progress, Liza. That scarcity comes from the mindset that we have that we just don't believe that we can get money. Okay, that we just can't make the money or we don't take action. You have a great value. Yeah, work equals hustle, enslaved. Oh, okay. How many of you feel that you're a slave to your job? Michelle, I know you've been in corporate job. Caroline, I know that you're working right now. Do you feel enslaved? Okay, and hustle. So those are your beliefs. You believe that work is a hustle and that you are slave to your job. Now, here's the thing. Caroline just started a new job. Loves her boss. Loves it, what she's doing. That, yes, she's looking to start her own coaching business, but she doesn't look at the job as a slave, enslaved, right? Caroline, correct me if I'm wrong, but the main reason that a lot of times in our job, okay, is that we don't like our boss. And when we don't like our boss, we're not aligned with our boss, is the first reason why we quit. Okay, past 4 jobs you got laid off in a row. Okay, that is definitely, Michelle, we can talk about that limiting belief. I have experienced that I am not talented or good at what I do professionally. Getting laid off from the past 4 jobs in a row have contributed to the belief. Okay, so Michelle, I'm just going to tell you right now, okay? Work holds me down in one place. Yes, it does. So here's the thing, Michelle. You had no control in being laid off. And do not allow the layoff to put it on you that it was your fault. It's on them. When I got laid off, yes, I did feel that way. I had just been promoted to area trainer in July of that year. And in November, I got laid off. And I said, how dare they let me go? I'll show them I'm going to be better in the next opportunity. How they're going to lose out on me not being there. And a lot of times, Michelle, people let you off because cutting expenses, They're outsourcing to another company. I've been there. Okay. So I know, but however, yes. Okay. The 4 jobs, you're always fighting to be liked by bosses and colleagues. You know what, Caroline? Don't fight to be liked. Do the best you can do. Don't be an imposter. All right? Be as authentic. And I know in the corporate world, I'm going to say this. I know it's a game we play in the corporate world. You go in and you like fake it. You just pretend you're just happy. You go in, okay? Yeah, Liza, I know. You go in and you're like, "Oh, I'm a team player. Oh, I just love this job." You just fake it during the job. Now, I'm not telling you to fake it to make it. In the corporate world, unfortunately, we have to smile. We have to play the game. And if you can play the game and be okay with it, I was not okay with it. I was not okay with it. And so, Liza, I'm going to tell you, for your own sanity, start working on your business that you want to help single moms. Even if you do it part-time, or find volunteering opportunities. You want to fulfill your soul, because at the end of the day, every day you're walking in miserable. And I'm going to tell you something. Michelle, you've been laid off 4 times. Okay. Companies do not every company, there are good companies, but a lot of companies, all they care about is the bottom line. Absolutely care about the bottom line. They got to make a profit. They're in a business. We as entrepreneurs, we want to make money to stay afloat, to sustain. However, we do it in a different way. We're doing it from a serving. We really want to help the person. Whereas with them, it's just a profit and loss mindset. Okay. They need to have some emotional intelligence in a corporate world. Okay. So, Michelle, I want to get back to you. Do not take this personal, because it is not you, it's them. And you will find the right opportunity. It's a matter of it's finding the right opportunity. It's finding the right company. And I know that it's not always, it's fun. You're an idealist, need to be connected to others, emotionally, spiritual. So you're doing mindless work that has no impact on others or the world. So, Liza, we definitely need to talk, because the mindless work, you're not making an impact, and you're frustrated every day. It's not fulfilling your soul. Okay. It really isn't. And so you want to be connected to others. So how can you, while you're there, Liza, I'm not telling you to quit your job tomorrow. What can you do part-time? This is what I did. Caroline is doing it as well. Michelle, I know that you're not working right now. You were laid off. But what can you do part-time to fulfill that void? Because it's a void. You have a void right now, and you're going there every day. Or can you, here's the thing too, Liza, can you in the meantime find some work that is rewarding? Can you ask for some rewarding opportunities? Can you get on some other teams? Can you work in other departments? Is there any way that you can transition to another department, another area that will help you to fulfill and make an impact to others? I don't know. It's something to think about because I know that we've talked one-on-one, and I know you work for the VA. So is there any place you can go besides where you are? Okay. So really your beliefs have influenced where you are today. Is that you are not making an impact. You're miserable. Your belief is affected because you were laid off 4 times, and you're taking it on you. You're taking it personal. You're saying, what's wrong with me? I'm not good enough. Well, I want you to turn it around and start saying to yourself, I am good enough. I am enough. Okay. I am enough. I'm more than enough. Okay. And oh, great. That's awesome, Michelle, that you do that. Yeah. Liza, I would definitely look where can you volunteer with single moms, young single moms? I would definitely look for volunteering opportunities. And you have a part-time job, you're selling wedding gowns at a boutique. I love it. Okay, so you know what? If it only could offer benefits. Here's the thing. When I quit my job in 2018, I left with no benefits. It was me and my husband, and I found some benefits that I'm paying now. Is it more than what I was paying? Yeah, it is. And do I have everything I had there? No. Am I happier now? Yes, most definitely. I stayed in my job for many years, too long, because of benefits. Because I was staying in that fixed mindset that I didn't see a solution to the benefits. It was all about the benefits and the money too, because I was making close to six figures and I left, okay, to make a lot less. All right. But it's funny how opportunities started to come to me, even as an entrepreneur, that I'm out there, I'm showing up, people are calling me, people are coming to me, but they're not going to come to me if I don't take action. Okay. I'm doing this training because I want to share what has worked for me. I want to share my tips to you because you are in where can I find the audience that I'm looking for? I would go on Meetup. Meetup.com is a great um, place. Yeah, benefits were my big stumbling block as well. Meetup.com is a great platform to meet people. And you know what, Liza? There's a lot of groups in Meetup where you can find single moms. Start networking, start going there, start going to some meetings. You're going to meet some moms. Facebook, search groups that are focused on moms, single moms, and join some of the groups. And you can get some more. Where is your audience, Liza, hanging out? That's where you need to be. If you want to work with young single moms, you know the problems that they face, the obstacles that they face. Go and hang out where they are, okay? And share your wisdom, share your story. We all have stories to share, okay? Does that make sense, Liza? Michelle, I know that it is a stumbling, okay? It can be, but what are you willing to give up, okay, from your job to go into a business that you absolutely love? What if that job selling wedding gowns at a boutique, you love it? What if you're so good at that and you could do that as an entrepreneur, okay, on your own? There's a lot of opportunities. There's a website, flexjobs.com, that I'm going to put right here. You might find some work from home opportunities. And so while you're doing that, you can work part-time. What if you could find another part-time, another remote? You can find some remote work and it helps you to pay for your benefits. Okay. There's some good plans out there. I have to tell you, my mindset kept thinking I'm not going to find the benefits. I'm not going to find the benefits until I started searching, until I started to believe that I could. You know, how much pain are you in? Okay. That you don't want to, I'm going to ask all of you, how much pain are you in that you're not willing to change? Because the pain of regret is a lot worse than the pain of change. There's things we're going to trade off, but the money's going to come, Michelle, Caroline, Liza, when you are following your passion. Okay, so I really believe that. It's happened to me. I'm a testimony of it, that it can, but it's not an overnight success. I'm not telling any of you here, and all of you that are going to be listening to the replay, I'm not telling you to quit your job tomorrow and start a business. Okay. It doesn't. Okay. The right job is coming to me with full benefits and everything I need. Yeah. Very good. You know, and Caroline, you made me think, the year that I quit my job, and I'll tell you this story. I was saying for many years, I was going to quit my job. My coworkers were tired of hearing me that I was going to be in my business full time. They were tired. I put a date on the calendar Never happened. Year after year, year after year. Oh, I created the vision board and nothing happened. Okay. So what I changed was this. The year of 2018, I went to Jack Canfield. Jack Canfield is a great, great mentor of mine. He wrote a book called Success Principles. And I went to see him in person with a friend of mine in Boston. And it's all about success in life. And every day, I want you to say to yourself, I am happy and grateful that the right job is coming to me with full benefits and everything I need. I said that I would say that, Michelle, twice a day for 30 days. Jack Canfield says, saying the words, remember I said earlier, words are powerful. What words are you saying? If you continue to say, I'm not going to find a job with benefits, I can't find a job with benefits, guess what? You're not going to find a job with benefits. But if you change your mindset, because, Caroline worked with me in my coaching program that I offer potential entrepreneurs, and it's shifting your mindset. So the right job, I am happy and grateful that the right job is coming to me with full benefits and everything I need. Say that every night, every day, twice a day. What I was writing was, I'm happy and grateful that I'm a full-time entrepreneur impacting other women to escape their 9 to 5. I, for the first time, said that twice a day, beyond 30 days. Now, at the same time, I was also finally creating an emergency fund. I put money aside, plus doing my business part-time that I've been doing for it was 5 years. But I was doing my business part-time before, and I wasn't quitting my job. But what changed was that I consistently said those words, and I did actually consistently save money, create a cushion, a fund, so that when I did leave, I had it. Okay? Exactly. All right. And I'm 62 right now. All right. And so I left in 2018. So you know what, Liza? You're a lot younger than me. I waited way too long to quit my job. Okay. Way too long. And it's because of fear. It was because of health insurance. I could have made an impact to women sooner than later, but it doesn't matter. What matters is it's not where you started, it's where you ending up, where you're going. Okay, because I want you all to live a legacy. I want you to live an authentic life. Exactly. Caroline, you're a baby. I'm okay. 54, we've got 52. We have babies here in the house, okay? Life is too short. All right? And you just need, I invite all of you to start living an authentic life and start serving yourself. You will be able to serve others, okay? And I will leave you with that tonight because we are at 8 o'clock. Yeah, awesome. Okay, great. I'm the oldie in the group, okay? So anyway, any questions for me right now? Any thoughts? Any ahas? I'd love for you to share in the comments. Yesterday's thread, I want you to complete the why exercise from yesterday, and I want you to put it in the thread of yesterday. And for tonight, I want you to share any ahas, anything that you're going to do differently. Tomorrow is our third day. We're going to go into vision and identifying your passion. And I want to actually have you create an action plan because nothing will change if the end of the training is tomorrow. And I will let you know how we can continue to work together. And if that's something that you'd like to do, fine. But I will ask you, how much longer are you willing to stay where you are? And will you invest in you? I will leave you with that. How long will you stay in your inauthentic life, staying stuck right here, and you're just telling yourself excuses every night? Thank you, Michelle. Awesome. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. And I really appreciate that you're being vulnerable here. You're sharing your real thoughts. okay, and your beliefs, okay, for, oh my God, 10,000 steps. Well, I'm so behind. I did not do half of that today, okay, but I need to actually make health or exercise, I should say, a priority. We all have the same time in our day. It's how do we spend our time? And again, I will make excuses. I don't have the time to exercise. Yes, we do. How about if I say, I do have time to exercise. I owe it to myself because I want to live a longer life. I want to live a long life to enjoy, to live a life with purpose. I want to make an impact with other women. I have a legacy that I want to create. I have a book that is coming out in March. I want to share my daughter's journey about her illness journey and the issues that she had that led her to possibly get an illness. Okay. And so our emotions impact our life. Okay. So thank you, Caroline. I want to thank all of you for joining tonight and for all of you that are going to join for the replay. I so appreciate all of you for tuning in. And tomorrow is day 3 of our training. Tune in here tomorrow night and definitely share more here in the comments of anything that you'd like to share here because this is for you. This training is for you. So good night, everybody, and have an amazing evening. And I'm throwing kisses to all of you and I'm sending you my love. Bye-bye.